So 60 years ago, most African countries got their independence from European countries. But today, I see India having all doors opened to colonize Africa. But hear me out, let me explain. As much as the colonization of Africa might sound dumb, it didn't start that way. So the way colonization started, there is some guys who are good, but who know more than the king, who are just coming to build and take some of your stuff, and in exchange they can give you civilization. And it went like that until most countries or people realized that, oh, we do actually have the same power as these people. We can think as much as them, we can work as much as them. There is no need of letting them rule us. We can rule upon ourselves. But check today, 60 years after, isn't somehow Africa back to its misery? Okay, not all, but like some African countries, they're somehow back there again. When it comes to science, innovation, achievement, and things, they're the last. When it comes to corruption, war, mistreatment of citizens, they're the first. Somehow saying we don't know how to rule upon ourselves. And that's where India is kind of a good fit if they could step their feet in Africa and say, hey, we're here to help you. Because one, they have the trust of everyone. Better than so many other countries in Asia or in the West, India is kind of a neutral guy who doesn't provoke anyone, doesn't do any harm to anyone. So if they show up at your door as they want to help you, you have no reason to fear. In the same way, India has a revolution or something which Africa lost somehow, which they can come and preach it to Africa and say, hey guys, we didn't lose our cultural values comparatively to how others came and made you lose your cultural values. So what if you can try to become original, maybe as us? And as much as I have seen today in Africa, most people now claim that they want the originality of Africans. They want everything to be local, which India can preach that message better to Africa. And now the third, they just need a lot of Indians in Africa, which somehow it's already happened. Everywhere in each African countries, you will find Indians. They are all of them independent there. None of them is there because the country sent him. They do business. They mostly own big businesses. So many of them have been born like a second generation is building. And even in some countries, they're in the parliament. So, seems to me like all the doors of India taking over Africa are literally there. And even most of their businesses are literally the top businesses in so many African countries. But from what I think, India wouldn't want to do that. I don't know. We don't know what comes in the future. But from what I see, India has all the doors and all the trust doing anything they want in Africa. But still, the reality comes back to Africa need to stand on their own. Africa need to maybe learn those things from India and other countries which have done it well, especially on countries like India, which didn't make themselves great out of dirty hands of trying to steal from this one and that one, but they just built themselves and their culture values and everything to become among the biggest economies in the world. Africans can still do the same. Thanks so much for being here. Catch you next time.